everyone. It's Debbie again, and I'm here with my good friend Marie Bostwick. Marie is a talented writer and author and quilt maker and knitter, and we bonded the minute we met, and I'm so pleased to introduce you to her. Hi, Marie.
Hi, Debbie. I'm so glad to be here.
These whole podcasts have been a new experience for me, and I am enjoying them so much, and especially being able to share my friends with my readers and my listeners. Well, Marie, tell us about your new blog called Fiercely Marie.
Well, it's actually an iteration. My new blog is an iteration of my old blog, which was called Fierce Beyond 50. I started it a couple of years ago because, I got to a certain age and I looked around and realized that there were a lot of people who suddenly decided I should maybe get off the stage. And I looked and said, no, I have a lot to offer and I just got here. And so one day in the middle of the night, I got this thing that popped in my head, Fierce Beyond 50. And I thought, boy, that's a great idea. And I got up and I actually bought the domain name. And I sat on it for a while, but then I actually decided, no, I really wanted to go ahead, especially after I looked out in the blogosphere and realized the only thing that was out there for women over 50 in terms of blogs was really all about fashion and facelifts.
Oh.
And look, I do care about how I look. I love a good pair of shoes as much as the next girl, especially if they're comfortable. But there is so much more to me at this stage in life than just how I look. And that's true of all of my friends. So I really wanted to start a blog that kind of encompassed the experience of just getting every drop of enjoyment and learning out of life. And so that was Fierce Beyond 50.
Well, now, Marie, let's be honest here. I felt that in my 40s and in my 30s. I wanted to be fierce then, too, because all of us face so many challenges no matter what age we're at.
Exactly. And you know what? That is why Fierce Beyond 50 has now become Fiercely Marie. Because what I found out after I did this for a couple of years is we were getting all kinds of traffic coming over to the blog and realizing suddenly that a bunch of that traffic was people who were way under 50. So fierceness is something that, goes beyond age. And so we opened it up to kind of include everybody this way.
That's great. That's great. So how do you propose women be fierce? That's a hard thing for us to do. We tend to be more hold back and a little bit shy about sticking up for ourselves and stuff. So tell me how you propose to express this.
Exactly. And people ask me that all the time. And my husband originally, he was like, fierce, that's a terrible word. I'm like, no, honey, not like a lion. Fierce, like being, it's kind of, to me, a willingness to embrace life and to enjoy every minute. And it's also a seemly confidence that women, I think, should have and can have. And it can be hard for women to do that. We're such givers. And I think that's a wonderful part of being a woman. But there needs to be in that giving to ourselves as well. Because you know what? We cannot be our best self for other people if we're not investing in being our best selves for ourselves. And so that's what I really try to encourage people to do on Fiercely Marie.
How does this work with your writing and with your faith?
Well, it is, as far as my writing, it's a really kind of a challenging thing because I have had to, work my calendar. Debbie, that I've never been a fast writer. I am very, very slow. So this has really forced me in a lot of ways to organize my time better, which is great because those are some lessons that I can pass on to my readership and my audience. But I am enjoying this so much because it's such a different kind of writing, and it's a good break sometimes from fiction. And it's an opportunity for me to kind of delve into subjects that are on my mind that I am struggling with and to be really honest about that. And some of that too comes through in my faith. This is sort of an ecumenical blog, as in my books. I've always written my books for people of every faith or none at all. But I am very clear about my faith, and so very frequently in the blogs, my struggles, my faith journey, the things I'm learning come through in the blog in subtle ways.
Speaking of your writing, I understand, and I'm so excited for you that you have a new contract with a new publisher. So tell me about your next book.
Yes, I am really excited about this. I now have a contract for 2 books with William Morrow, and I am working on a book right now called The Restoration of Celia Fairchild.
Ooh, I love that title.
I know, I'm excited about it too. And I'm excited about Celia. She is a very interesting character. This book won't actually be out until sometime in 2021. So I actually took a little bit of a break for myself, which was really good, and kind of recharged my artistic juices. And I think that investment of recharging was worth it. I just feel like I'm writing better than ever. Celia is a pretty well-known advice columnist who gets herself fired one day and has to reinvent herself. And she has been writing under a name, Dear Calpurnia, for a long time, who is actually her aunt. And I think and I'm still working on this book, but I think part of that restoration is coming back to herself. She's been so long writing as her aunt that she maybe doesn't know who she is quite as well as she could anymore. And through the course of this book, she's going to find that.
Oh, that sounds great. I can hardly wait to read it. Oh, thank you, Marie. It's been wonderful to spend time with you and have my readers get to know you even better. Now, let's go have lunch and let's go talk about knitting.
That's an excellent plan.